Alright, welcome back to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. This is part 2 of the bucket. Making a homemade air conditioner. So, I brought it in the house now here. And, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get some stuff out of the freezer here. We need, this is our frozen water. Here, I'm going to put this thing on pause while I stash this stuff in there. Alright, I'm back again. As you can see, there's 12 bottles in there. And they're all ice, you know. That's all it is. You can even hear it. Now, what you can do... Okay, I got this thing up on, I just got some blocks from outside and then a clear tote on the bottom to catch the condensation, or that hole that I put in the bottom of the bucket. Okay, so now we should slow down that, you know, so it has to run through. So what we'll do is we'll take a piece of cardboard, put it on the top like that, okay? And no, I'm just kidding. But we're going to put it there. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to trace around it. All the way around. Okay, I got to set this on just for a second. Hold tight. Okay, hopefully I got it all. Well, let's see here once. No, okay, perfect. Perfect. Alright. I gotta put this on positive again. Alright, so what I did is I traced it out, you know, I just flipped upside down and traced it out. So now the bucket narrows towards the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in a little bit more to compensate for that little bit of an angle it's got. Okay, I'm going to put it on pause for a second. Alright, I'm back again. Now you can see how I did that. Okay, there's a piece of cardboard on there. You might wonder what that's for. That's for to deflect. This is where you get creative. Remember in school, I don't know what you call it when you fold something in half and you cut holes in it. Okay. Well, I'm going to fold this in half. Let's see, I'm trying to do this one-handed again. This ain't working. Okay, I got to pause it again. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back again for a minute. You fold that in half. If you had a piece of cardboard, that would probably work pretty good. I just thought of that. But anyway, you fold it in half, and you see that circle there? I'll cut that out with the scissors while it's folded in half. So I'm going to pause it again. Okay, I'm back again. So what I did is I had that folded in half, then you unfold it, and you got yourself a nice little hole there. And you put this down in here, okay? You want the wind to go down, it's going to go through here, and it has to pick up the chillness and release its moisture, which it's doing now. See already? And I'm not even blowing wind at it yet. So, anyway, that's what you want to do, okay? And then that'll force the wind to go around the bottles, and then the wind will come out here, and then the condensation will go through that little hole that we drilled underneath the bucket and go into this pan. And then you can just, if it focuses, you can pull out this pan and you can put it back in there again. Okay? So now what we're going to do next is we're going to mount this on top of it. Okay, our fan. Okay, and there's our air conditioner. Even sounds like one. Now we got to give it a few minutes. Holy cow. That air is cold. The problem I'm seeing is it's starting to condense on the side of the thing. Okay. See, we're building this, you know. So what a guy could probably do, you know, so this is moisture out of the air, you know, the condensation. You know, you could wrap this thing up with a thermal blanket, you could wrap it up with a styrofoam, you know. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff to it if you wanted to. Wow. That air is cold. I wonder if I can pick it up on here. $50, 51 degree air coming out of there. Jeez, that's cold air. 51 degrees. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's take that cardboard back out of there. Pull that back off. That might be better to pull that out. Maybe I overthought it, huh? I don't know. I don't know if we did or not, guys. Okay. Let's pause this thing again for a second. Okay, so what I did is I made that hole bigger. Okay? Because I want that air to go across them bottles. So now we'll put this back on. Okay. So now what'll happen, you got your air going in the fan, goes through those holes we put in here, goes down in here, goes to the center of the thing because the cardboard's deflecting it. And for the most part, the cardboard should stay dry because you got the warm air going on it. And then it forces the air around all the bottles, and it comes out these holes. And I measured it, and it's 52 degrees that's coming out of them holes. 52 degrees. That, oh, does that feel good? Okay. Now, I don't know how big of a room this thing can do. You know, maybe it's not going to be for a huge room. But if you have a small room, and you're dying of heat, and you're looking for a way to try to stay cool, this might be the way to do it. Okay? I mean, I could make this thing on a bigger scale. I could double the bottles in there. I could use a bigger bucket, bigger fan. You could use a square type of box and use a box fan and tip it on top. You could make, but this is the general idea. You know, you could make it, you could use like a trash can over there, you know, and put a box fan on top of it and point it down and fill that thing up with a 24 pack of bottled water. And you could do that. See, even though that we use that drinking water in there, you could save your bottles, you know, that you drink out of, like Gatorade bottles, other water bottles. and throw that all in there too, you know. So this is just to give you an idea, to help you out, to try to make your way through this weather we're all having here, you know. And look at there, the water's dripping off the side of the thing. See, that's water that's in the air, you know. And I'm curious to see, I'm going to put this thing on pause again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to check it in about a half hour. I'm going to let this thing run about a half hour. And I'm going to look at the bottom of this, slide this out, and see how much water is in there collected. So, yeah. I'm a little disappointed that it's collecting some condensation at the side of the thing. But once you get the fan in there for a while, it seems like it's not so bad. So, but yeah, you can see the moisture. That's moisture I just took out of the air. So, let's give it some time. I'll put her on pause. And I'll talk to you soon. I got her on, do I have it on high, or am I gonna? Yeah, I want it on high. I took my deal here and I measured and it's 52 degrees. Let's see. Yep, 52.5 degrees coming out of there. So that's cold air. And those bottles, they'll probably last a while. You know, even if they last an hour or something, or 2 hours or 3 hours, I don't know how long they'll last, but the more that you would put in there, or the lower speed that you'd run this thing on, they'd probably last longer. But this is an idea, okay? If it saves a life, it saves a life, you know? And I don't think nothing's really hazardous about it, but where you put it in your house or whatever, you may want to watch your children, pets, whatever it might be. It's my disclosure to you. So, yeah. But, dang, that's cold air coming out of there though. Wow. That feels so good. Man, I could lay in front of that. I could see if that thing was like in a, you know, this room here, you know, is about maybe what I should do is put it in my bathroom. I can measure it better that way. But anyway, like I say, I'm just trying to help everybody out, and this is something you can start with right here. You know, this is something you could put in a small room if you're hot in your house, and you know, if you keep it cold. So, you know, I got 12 bottles in there now, and I got 12 in my freezer. So then I just rotate them. You know, I would recommend maybe a couple cases of water, you know, so that way you know you're always going to have something. So, and that water, as long as it's in the bottle, you can still drink it. So if you're thirsty at the same time, you can have yourself a drink. So, like I say, I'm a guy that tries to help everybody out as much as I can. It would really help me out if you would subscribe. And I may try this on a bigger scale, you know. This is just a small scale for a small room. But we'll see once there. Okay. But please subscribe, guys. But you take care and be safe. Stay out of the sun. Right now it's hot. It's hot out there. Take care. Bye-bye.